What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of the Escapists. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and line up you maggots. Okay, we're lining up. It's all good. We might have a cell toss today. That would be really, really unfortunate. The only cell toss I like takes place on DBZ, but we'll see what happens here. And so it looks like we didn't get shook down. We have a lot of contraband, so the order of the day is actually trying to get ourselves into the ventilation shafts. I think that's what we were working on. I kind of pre-recorded this one a little bit far out, and so I ended up with like a week and a half's worth of episodes, and so I haven't played in a really, really long time. We'll see what happens here. I don't know. I need to figure out a way to do it more organically, but you know what? It's just so much easier to batch record, and so that's what I do. I think we've got break fast right now, and so I think I will more than likely go to break fast. Oh, good, I'm carrying around a bunch of contraband with me. That's always a good sign. All right, so why do I have a crowbar? Was I trying to make a grappling hook or something? Oh, man. We have so much contraband. All right, since we're obviously not going to breakfast now, I think, well, we could go to breakfast. We don't really need to, but we could. We're going to get a bunch of heat for this if we don't. I think I'll go work out instead. I don't know exactly. Let's see here. If I can work out our speed a little bit, I think that would get us to the point where we could attack a lot faster and then we could run from the guards a little bit easier. It's the leisure work period. We got a little bit of heat for not being where we were supposed to be, but that's perfectly fine. I don't even care. Breakfast is kind of a waste of time if you don't have any fatigue. And you shouldn't in the morning. I don't know any reason why you would have a bunch of fatigue early in the morning right after you wake up, unless you stayed up all night digging or something like that. And so, I don't know, eating never makes me feel better like that, but it does within the confines of the game, and I guess I'm going to miss a couple right there because I'm not paying attention. I'm talking out my ass at the moment. Still, let's go ahead and keep speed bagging real fast. Foppity, 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 foppity. There we go. And so we're out of here. What are we looking at in terms of speed? We are maxed out. And so if we play our cards very, very right now, we might be able to max out all of our stats real quick. I'd like to work on a plated suit or something like that. I forgot where the shower was. I'm all lost on my way to hygiene. There we go. Into my skivvies, and on we go. I don't know why they're called skivvies. That's not a word. It's just a word that gets thrown around in my family a lot. I still don't know what it means. It means underwear. I know it means underwear, but where it came from, the ultimate origin of skivvies, I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with like the Navy or something like that. I don't know. I think I Googled it one time, but I can't recall. Either way, it's shower time. We need to get this done. We got about an hour and a half to do upper body, so that's what we're going to do next. We're going to go down and see if we can max out our HP and our fighting skills so that we can be much more beefy as we run through here. All right, there's a rep right there. Somebody got knocked out right in the middle of the metal detector. You walk into the wall too hard. That happened to my kitten earlier today. My kitten's gotten into like this phase where he attacks your hands whenever he sees them. And so he does like this big bear hug attack thing. He like snaps and then he releases. And last night I had my hand on the couch and it was rolled up into a fist. And he tried to jump my hand, but for whatever reason he like miscalculated. And he just rammed straight into my knuckles. So essentially he punched himself in the face with my hand. And, like, he just fell down. He's like, what'd you do that for? I was like, it wasn't me, man. You need to learn your trajectories a little bit better. You need to work on that kitty trigonometry. Didn't work out so good for you. Definitely, I mean, all the other cats, if you ever do that with a rabbit or something, you knock yourself out on a rabbit's head, they're going to laugh at you. I'm just letting you know right now, so you might want to get on top of that. So we have the paper mache vent cover, which is pretty cool. Oh, we got afternoon roll call. I don't know if I want to go out there just yet because our fatigue's a little bit high. I'm going to give it down to 75, and we do have a lot of contraband, so if we end up getting a shakedown, we kind of need to know about it. What quest do we have? We have a tube of toothpaste and Zella's dye from Officer Emu. We also have a candle for war butter. Okay. Matus and Gumpy. Luckily, we managed to duck that one right there. Grab the guard's attention. Next morning roll call. Nah, pretty good there. Jacked my flashlight. Nah, maybe. I mean, we're kind of out of money right now. So I should strongly consider doing some favors for some people, but I don't know. He's got a pillow. He's ready to go. Having a sleepover at the prison. Pillow fight. All right, can we go now? I know you say we eat when you tell me. Look at me when I'm shouting at you. Fantastic. I think that's actually a quote from my mom. Look at me when I'm shouting at you. All right, and as I used to say to my cheating ex, absolutely nothing. So they took down my blankets. Oh, and they confiscated all my stuff off the floor, too. Good for them. Okay, so we're going to need to make a bed dummy as well. So I think the bed dummy is like 2 pillows and like something else. And so we need like 2 pillows. Yeah, there it is right there. And so we got a bed dummy. We got a big fight right there. Am I rambling? No, but you're definitely rumbling right now. So you might want to be aware of that. And if I put these back up. Yes. Why aren't these going back up? Oh, because it's a bed dummy. That's why. Because I've got the wrong thing. It's a bed dummy, dummy. We've got a mop right there. I do wish you could just loot cash off people when they got knocked out. If I've got cash, how come everybody else doesn't have cash? I don't know. We'll search Kappa's desk real fast. Kappa's got a tube of toothpaste that we need to give to somebody. A cooked food, which is also kind of a big deal. A staff key mold. Yeah, I already had that one right there. Who did I want to give this to? Toothpaste goes to a Gumpy. That's a Kimbo right there. We'll watch out for Gumpy as we go through the game here. Got ourselves a bed dummy and a chicken. We might need the chicken a little bit later on. Let me jump up in here. Throw in the bed dummy. Throw in the chicken as well. I don't even know what Gumpy looks like, so we may have to track him down. He's one of those characters that, unfortunately, I'm unfamiliar with. Swenny, Pilgrim, Andrew, Warbutter, Moon, Azure, Akimbo, Mike, Wooly, Butterballs. There's Gumpy. He looks like a Gumpy, and so we'll give him the toothpaste. That's going to give us $20. $20 for a tube of toothpaste is fantastic prices. That's a pretty good markup right there. Toothpaste is like, what, $2.50? It's not that expensive. What's in the yard out here? So there's a fence. There's a couple of gates. We're definitely going to have to start getting some keys from some people. We got our evening meal. Okay, so I'm just trying to get things like squared away as to what we need. We need a screwdriver really badly too. And so I think you can use shears to get the vents off as well. Looks like there's another fight going on. They're going to end up knocked out. We'll keep an eye on them. Hopefully, that fight was a little bit early. We may not be able to loot anything from it. It depends if they stay unconscious for more than 25 minutes. That's a pretty good knocking out right there. If you're out for 25 minutes, somebody got up inside that ass. It was bad. I'll make upstanding citizens of you yet. Look, I'm already upstanding. I'm upstanding with my tray right now. I'm upstanding ready for dinner. I'm upstanding ready to be the hell out of here. This place sucks. Being in prison be whack. I've never done time. Never done time, but I know a couple people who have done like short stints. Let's see here. We've got strength and speed looking good right now. I may not go to workout period. I may go to the library real fast and we'll just duck this one. Our heat's been reasonably low, so I'm not that worried about it. So let's jump in here on the bookshelf. I don't know if they searched this. Did they search this? They must search this, right? It's such an obvious place to be. It looks like, are there vents up in that room right there too? I wonder. The only thing we need to work on right now is our brain power, and so everything else is pretty much maxed out. If we can work on this, the next thing we can do is we can make a plated suit, which is something that I really, really wanted to do. And so if we can get that covered, I think we'll be in really, really good shape. So let's work on our brain pan real fast. It's time to go to the showers. Oh, good. You don't get heat for skipping the workout. All right, well, I'm going to keep plugging on through until we are maxed out on intellect. Or at least really, really high on it. You ever got high on intellect? It's an amazing high. It's a euphoric thing to be high on intellect. He's like, boom, I am so smart right now that I feel euphoric. Let's go up to the top and to the left. I don't know if that's ever happened to me. Just like particularly deep into some like PhD thesis that you're reading up on some random like Google Docs thing. Like, oh, I'm so high on knowledge right now. Just excited about it. Just bleeding out of your eyes over the pure amount of knowledge that's channeling. Ooh. You guys, can you go away right now so I can loot these bodies? There you go. Everybody out. So if I pick you up, what happens? It looks like if I pick him up, nothing. Okay, so we have evening free time right now. What I need to do then is I need to lock down some more stuff so that we can make some putty. And so in order to make some pate, I think we need toothpaste. And I think we need, I'll know it when I see it, toothpaste and talcum powder, I think. It's a flashlight right there. You want a file? We can go on a file. That'll work. That'll save us a little bit of cash. I don't know if we have the duct tape to make that work just yet, but we need to start accumulating keys, aggregating every now and again. I don't know what keys we're going to need, but we're definitely going to need some keys. Unoccupied cell right here. Jump on out of there because there's a guard coming. Officer Emu. What weapon do we have? We have no weapon at the moment, so we should probably work on that as well. Jump up in here. Nope, I'm not inside the cell. Nothing's happening right now. Go away. I should have just stayed there. Alright, nothing in there that I want. Inside of here, we have another cooked meat. We've got a tube of toothpaste that I guess I'll take. The nail file, unfortunately, this is a little bit weak. We need, oh, there's talcum powder. Swenny's got it. He's trying to keep himself from getting all nasty and sweaty. So if I take this right here, we'll make ourselves a wad of putty. Check Kappa's desk real fast. He doesn't have anything that I want. I'm just going to steal like crazy from my peerage right now. Oh, there's a camera right there. I can't do anything with the camera. Okay. So as long as that's there, we actually don't have duct tape either, and so we could use that. I suppose we could consider... I've got a crowbar. What does it count as a weapon? It's a 3 on our weapon scale. Well, hell, use the crowbar then. Crack somebody over the head with it. See what keys we can isolate. Colt's desk, we'll get that searched. No talcum powder and nothing that I want. Officer D's nuts. It's about to get D's wrecked. Got our putty with us right now, so technically we could fight an officer if we wanted to. We need to get out of the cell real fast. Officer Emu. We actually owe him a whooping. So let me get that going. There we go. Officer Emu's out. We got Zella's dice. Officer Emu has the cell key. He's also got a baton, which I think is a good idea. So let's jump up into the crafting menu. We'll make a key mold real fast. So we got the cell key mold. Officer Emu, we will give you back your key. I don't think I need a guard outfit just yet. I'll probably need one in a little while, but there's going to be plenty of opportunities. So what we need to do right now is we need to get the hell out of here. So we'll grab the baton, and then we'll go southward. We still need to isolate a little bit more talcum powder. If your talcum powder is getting especially social, highly recommend that you isolate it. Seems to work pretty well. We got a med kit right there. Might be useful. Use it real fast to get my health back. Woolie's desk. He's got dental floss, but not much else. I think you can make, like, out of soap. And I think you can make a candle out of, like, soap and dental floss or something like that. I don't exactly remember. Who's fighting right now? Somebody is. I know somebody's throwing down at the moment. So as far as all this goes, I may try... So I have a lot of contraband right now. I already have too much toothpaste as well. Oh, shit. Okay, so he's trying to fight with me. I'm gonna go around the horn real fast and we'll see how it works. We might be able to duck him. Stand back a little ways. Lucky winners of shakedowns. Kappa and Gumpy. As long as it's not me, I'm okay. But we need to start thinking about opportunities to put things in places where they don't necessarily go. And I realize that sounds like one of the biggest things you would do in prison. There's a lot of keystering going on. But at the same time... Officer Rilo. Somebody's been tampering with the outer fence. We also, right now, we don't know the location of the Jenny, which is the other thing that we got to work on. So anyways, let's take a look here. We don't have the stuff that we need in order to make shears to get into the vents. That's only useful for chipping. We might be able to file our way into the vents if we get really lucky. I don't know if the guards are going to pull those, but we don't have enough blankets up either, so I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and we'll worry about it then. It's another beautiful, shining day. Let's go ahead and get ready for our time here. And while they do the roll call... Let me look for anything that might be useful, i.e. duct tape, for example, would be super useful right now. Not more files. Files would not do it. I need duct tape. We've got Officer Alec. Okay, I'll fight with Officer Alec. Sounds good to me. We've got... No, I don't want the guard's attention. Lucy and Jack, your flashlight, so we'll go after that. I think I needed a flashlight for somebody. I don't know. Beat up Officer Alec. Okay, we're looking good. Where are the officers at? Shut your cake holes, man. I haven't had cake in any time. What you could call it is a slop hole at this point. Cell toss. Mike and Andrew. Sounds good to me. I'm going to dump that outfit right there. Well, I am what you made me, boss. You can call me filth all you want, but I would say that you have more of kind of like an outset in my life than I do at this point. I mean, I basically just exist inside a room. I can't really do much. It's like all you. So anyways, we've got to go to breakfast right now. Would not recommend it. Instead... In order to avoid, I'm going to start like distributing some of my contraband here. In order to avoid a shakedown, because there's more stuff in my possession right now than I can possibly hide. It might be a decent idea to put these inside one of the unoccupied desks. And then once we got that, I'm not going to go to breakfast right now because I don't see the point. Instead, we had talcum powder in here. So let me make some more putty real fast. And we're... Oh, I have 2 talcum powders. Okay, so let's make a bunch of putties then. We're going to start whacking guards pretty shortly and just accumulating as many keys as we can. I'm going to take this right here. We're going to put it on that side so that tonight we can get up and start working on this vent. I'm going to avoid that guard for right now. Actually, Officer Nutcracker. Yeah, let's get him. Whew, with that speed and that finesse, Officer Nutcracker ain't got nothing for us. So I think I'm going to head the hell on out. We've got a leisure/work period. Everything's looking good for right now. I think our next best goal, feel our wrath, Scudnuts. Oh, never mind. Heat's kind of high right now. So apparently since I skipped breakfast and because I got in a fight, we got really, really high heat. So I think I'll avoid them for just a minute or two. Let me see if I can get down in here and avoid any notice. Study for a minute until my heat's down. Alright. And I should probably start keeping some kind of catalog of what each individual has. I guess each of the guards. So I don't know who I whacked already. I'll go back to... I'll watch the footage tonight and I'll figure it out. We want to stay out of fights for right now. But what we could do... Can I actually file this off? That's my question for right now. Let me see if I can manage this. I don't know if they're going to take the blankets off at any moment, but if I get up in this unoccupied desk... Grab a file real quick. Ah, they're on me again. Okay, so apparently the shakedown isn't... Oh my god, we're being chased by like the entire location. Alright, so let's just stay out of the way for a minute, shall we? Hopefully nobody decides to resume their patrol in here. I need a plated suit or something. Something to keep me from losing HP to where I can fight with the guards if I need to. That might be... I think you need duct tape for it, though. That's right. Keep on walking, officer. Keep on walking. So if I wanted to make a padded... So the plated is a duct tape. That's what I'm missing right now. I knew I was missing, like, a random duct tape or something. Let's go ahead and in prison, they actually used to stack themselves with magazines. You'd actually take duct tape and magazines and you wrap them around your stomach. Because it's surprisingly difficult to get a knife through some magazines. These two, we got shaving cream. We got a plunger, but nothing that I really want. Okay, let's go up to here. We got a little bit of time left, not a lot, but it should be enough to where to start working on this vent. Ooh, that's gonna take a while. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal because what we can do is we can take these down to like 1%. Then we can make shears out of them, and I'm sure it'll probably be okay. There's our duct tape right there. That is the guy that we were looking for. Line up, you maggots. The cell shakedowns. Butterballs and war butter. The nice thing about this prison is there's actually too many people for them to properly shake us down frequently. Like at the last couple prisons, there weren't that many people in it, and so your chances of getting shook down were pretty high. Like a 1 in 16, basically. Here, it's like a 1 in 20 or 25, so you almost never get picked. He's got a shank and some more duct tape. I need a bunch of duct tape, so let's make this happen, Captain. Alright, these boots were made for stomping, and I'm sure that's what they'll do. As soon as my heat gets high, they're going to stomp all over you. Go back over here, and since we now have duct tape, what I could do is let's grab the other file. There it is right there. Start using some of this contraband towards a positive effect. Although it's breaking out of prison, I don't think breaking out of prison is a positive effect. Let's work on this vent for a minute. And once our file's a little bit beat up, there are a lot of guards walking around right now, and it's got me nervous as hell. He's probably going to cut right. And we got to time this properly. So I think we got 2 more cuts until this is open. Which means that I should probably get the vent cover ready. Let's throw those wads of putty in there. Alright, so that's officially open. I'm going to put down the fake vent cover. We've got that taken care of, so we've got the bed dummy. Where is that at? The bed dummy's right there. So tonight we should be able to get up into the vents and take a look at a little bit of the infrastructure upstairs. I'd like to get another file before then. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'd like to get another file. The reason being is the cutters that we have are not going to be good enough to get into some of the nastier locations. So what you'll notice is once you get up in here, you got to cut through all these random sheets as well. There's a prisoner cache up in there. I like how all the caches are misspelled, unless that's actually like a box of cash. But anyways, we need to get a couple more things. So let's go through some desks real fast. We got the time to do it, so why not? Soap and a baton. Okay, nothing that I want right there. Who was I supposed to beat up? I was supposed to take out Officer Alec. I could probably make that happen. Alright, so I'm still getting shook down quite a bit. Officer Nutcracker, you trying to fight me right now? I think Officer Nutcracker's trying to fight me right now. In fact, I think they're all trying to fight me. Straight in we go for mealtime, because we have really, really high fatigue. And for right now, I think what I'll do is I'll probably break off the episode right here. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of The Escapists. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody, and hi-do. I'm going to kill a little bit of time right here and to search some desks. Bye!